さらに良くなってて、かなりこの辺は気使ったんではないかというふうにも思うんですけれども、そのサウンドプロダクションについてちょっと教えていただけますか。
Well, what else gave us a good helping hand was the digital domain. So we tried to keep as much as possible in the digital domain without getting analog, because it's simply more to the point sound-wise. And whenever you go on tape, you suddenly don't hear the certain instruments that differentiated than you would hear it on digital. This really gave us a good helping hand in finding something like a new direction for us.
まあヘビーな部分もあるっていうんですけど、そのヘビーな部分は非常にそのハロウィンの新しい面としてもファンは好意的に非常にこう受け取っているっていうふうに僕は感じてるんですが、今回本当にそういうアイデア的な部分でも売り歌手売りのこの出番っていうのかな、今回かなり彼自身のウェイトって置かれてるようにも思うんですけど、その辺はいかがでしょう。
We had a little discussion before the actual preparation of the album, and on one hand it was maybe a mistake to have a discussion who is going in which direction of the song writing. On the other hand, it worked out very good now after we finally have the result on the table. It was declared aim that for example Uli goes into the rhythm rock thing, which means metalize the snare techniques that he is so good into it. And I, for example, should take the mid-time pop rock stuff and ballad, which I did with Hey Lord and Time. And Waiki should do the typical stuff, the usual crap, what we call the typical 100% compatible Helloween stuff. And it worked out good, but I think for the next time we should not discuss in front what to do, because we had, for example, in the studio a little problem going on when Waiki went into the studio and listened to the songs which have been already recorded and found out that for his taste there is at least one heavy song missing, one speedy song. So we all sat down in the studio and, well, from the first tone on, from scratch, we recorded or arranged or wrote or whatever, pushed in the studio, which was also a very good experience, and it worked out great. So I think the band itself is very happy to find some new styles for us, which could be something like a leading clue for the next 10 or 180 albums.
わかりました。さあ、ビデオについてもちょっと教えてほしいんですが、アイキャン、僕見せてもらったんですけれども、アンディが車に乗ってなんか目隠してるような感じでこうやってますけど、ビデオについてちょっとね、いろいろと話があると思いますが。
Well, this was early in the morning up on the hill in Tenerife, while the rest of the gang was still sleeping.
We were brought there by a driver who nearly killed us on the way because he was driving like crap.
Oh, that's
very dangerous.
I know the driver, by the way. He nearly killed me as well. Well, yeah. Anyway, it was 50s Dodge Cabrio, a very nice car. And actually I was very sorry to drive it with blindfolds on, because I really thought I would hit it on a rock or something. definitely drive it into a bus. There were indeed a lot of tourist buses driving around, because Tenerife is something like a big tourist island. And I remember 3 times I nearly hit a bus, because to the right, under the seat, there was a guy that you definitely don't see in the video, but he was down there and telling me where to drive. So I had these blindfold on, and what all I saw were mere shadows, but you did not really see something. You just saw shadows, and they appeared suddenly when they already were 5 meters away, which means the bus was nearly on the car. It was a little, or at least a mid-sized adventure. Also on these walking scenes on this little line, these maybe 10 centimeters that I had to balance on was also very, very stupid with blindfolds on. So there were nearly some accidents going on, I may say. It was a big adventure after 2 days with blindfolds. Well, so I think we'll see ourselves in Japan again. We'll be back in June. Yup. And we'll do some concerts over here, right? Yup. And this will be great again, isn't it? Yup. And I hope you'll all be there again, right? Mm-hmm. And having some fun together, and singing along together, Yeah. Having a good time. Hello. Well, anyway, I wake him up till then, and I promise you he's playing a very loud and heavy guitar, and we'll do our best again, and I hope this time we'll bring some pyros and explosions and bombs and whatever. Woo! And till then, see ya.